Key 1. Be visible by building your offer. One of the key interests for marketplaces is the visibility they provide. By putting your offer on Amazon or eBay, you will benefit from their marketing power, image, and SEO, and gain increased exposure for your products. But being able to propose your offer on marketplaces is one thing. Being visible inside the marketplace is another. If you are a reseller, your offer will most likely be gathered with your competitors, sometimes dozens for the same product. In this kind of situation, your visibility depends mostly on commercial and service metrics. Marketplaces will promote the merchant who gives the customer the best overall experience for the money spent. The only way to put your offer above others is to propose an attractive price with the best quality of service possible. On the other hand, if you are the first merchant proposing a product, or if you are the only seller, you will have the opportunity and the responsibility to create the product sheet on the marketplace. It will allow you to control the overall aspect of the offer, image, title, description, characteristic. Remember that each marketplace has its own internal research algorithm. Apply the same strategy you would when optimizing your website for Google research. Carefully create your product sheet and you'll have the opportunity to make it visible, likable, and saleable. Key 2. Meet marketplace requirements. As you will soon realize, marketplaces have many requirements, which are often specific to each one. However, some are common to all. The first concerns EAN Code. When a product arrives on a market, it has a unique identification code which must remain the same whether it is sold in a physical shop or online. Marketplaces use the code to organize their catalog and aggregate all of a product seller around the same advert. When you place your product on a marketplace, they must have the EAN code. If they don't, they will be rejected for sale. The only exception applies for craft products and for exclusive manufacturer and sellers. So check that you have this information before you start out. If you don't have it, request it from your supplier or contact the organizations authorized to issue it. The second requirement has to do with the product images. Marketplaces have almost all increased their standard in terms of quality of image and format. Always check that criteria before starting. Finally, make sure that your logistics are capable of providing the minimum level of service required in terms of returns, refunds, delivery time, and minimum response time. Some marketplaces do not wait for long before banning a merchant who has cancelled sales, so be prepared. Key 3. Choose your first marketplaces well. When you start out, your first question will probably be which marketplaces should I choose and what criteria should I base my choice on. There are many marketplaces and it is tempting to want to sell everywhere. But be careful, there is a compulsory adaptation period for your offer and your logistics, which you must not take lightly. Therefore, start by deploying your offer on 2-3 marketplaces maximum and maybe give priority to those with lower requirements in terms of responsiveness and customer service. This will allow you to prepare properly to succeed in the largest marketplaces. Marketplaces do not all have equal visibility. Some will have better SEO than others for your type of product. Do a simple Google search for your flagship items to better identify the platform which will give you more visibility. Also, remember to include a specialized marketplace in your top choices. They have less favorable SEO than general marketplaces but have the advantage to offering qualified traffic and more comprehensive content adapted to certain product types. Finally, don't forget your ROI. Most marketplaces are remunerated via commissions on sales and a fixed monthly subscription. Therefore, anticipate the impact of this cost on your profit margin when making your choice. Key 4. Deploy and centralize field management. Once you have made your choice and your catalog is in place on the marketplaces, you must optimize the resulting order management. You must be responsive and always keep your catalog up to date to avoid cancelled orders as much as possible. To integrate optimal organization, technical assistance may be necessary depending on your business sector and certain criteria. To help you, there are many management solutions that have emerged in recent years. Main one are field management software. Most often connected to your e-commerce site, it centralizes the management and updates of your catalog, stock and order feeds between your site and the marketplaces. It will simplify daily management as well as integration process. Many other tools exist which enable you to automate it and manage various aspects of your marketplace strategy. Their purpose is to help you focus your efforts on the long-term development and vision of your business. By lightening the daily management of your marketplace strategy, you will free up time for higher added value activities that will move your business forward. Key 5. Prepare for internationalization. Now that your marketplace's strategy is in place in your main market, you can envisage international sales. You can extend your target and offer your products in regions where your competition is less intense. However, before doing this, you must check that your logistics are in perfect running order and ready to deliver higher quantities in total security at greater distance for reasonable lead time and costs. Ensure that you can manage after-sales service at least in English. Finally, study the different laws and regulations, especially in terms of taxes. You can then adapt your catalog to the target markets. In some cases, you will be able to distribute a good part of your catalog automatically via your EAN code. But if not, you must have it translated. Then, you must choose the most favorable marketplaces for international development. Do a comparison of the offers proposed by each marketplace to determine your choice, and don't forget to use the criteria already defined above, but adapt them locally. Finally, start out gradually. Prioritize countries that border your own to facilitate delivery management, communication, and to prepare to launch in more distant countries without decreasing the quality of service.